What's up, everybody? You got story time with Akasha. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about my second and third assignment. All right, so I'm still 8, and this was after the female had died, and so my brother became the superintendent of the building. So I'm coming down off the third floor onto the second floor, and like right there when you come downstairs, the female apartment was right there to the left. So the door was open, and I'm coming down the stairs, and it happened to be my brother. And I instantly felt something was wrong. I wasn't feeling anything evil coming off my brother or nothing like that or whatever, but I felt something just wasn't right, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what was wrong. And, but I knew deep down inside, though, that something was wrong and something was going to happen, but I didn't know exactly what. I didn't know what to say to him. But what was happening was I was actually on my way to school. So this particular day, I'm on my way to school, and on my way walking to school or whatever, I'm feeling funny. I'm like, something's not right. What's going on with my brother? I'm like I said, I'm 8, and I think at the time my brother might have been like 16, something like that. Yeah, something around up in there. So anyway, or yeah. He had to be about 16 or something like that. So I'm on my way to school, and I'm wondering, like, okay, so what's going on with him? I don't know. So I get to school, do what I got to do at school that day, and I'm on my way home. And as I come into the building, I'm seeing blood drops, like droplets, like follow the drip, follow the drip. It's not funny, y'all, but that's how it was happening to me. And I'm like, what is this? These blood droppings coming from? Where they going to? Where they leading to? So I'm going up the stairs to the second floor. I'm following the blood droplets. I get to the second floor, around the corner. I'm going up the stairs. It's still blood droplets. And then as I got almost to my apartment, I'm like, yo, it's slowing down. It's like it's stopping right here at the apartment. What's going on? So I go into the house, into the apartment or whatever, and my brother was beat up. He was jumped. So these dudes had, robbed him and everything. And I saw his face. His face was swollen and everything. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, maybe I was supposed to say something, but when I was at school, I felt funny, but I didn't know what to say or anything. I didn't know what was going on. So, well, basically, I can say that wasn't even really an assignment. It was just the feeling that I got was just like, I guess, pay attention, right? So I could say that's what it was more about, was just paying attention. So, all right, so then, maybe years later, now I'm like, I was either 9 or 10. And again, coming downstairs, getting ready to go to school in the morning, I run into my brother again. And I felt the same feeling. Now, this time, I was supposed to say something to him. Because it's like, as soon as I got that feeling, it was like, say it. Say something. Like, the feeling that I got was to say to him, just stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere. Just chill at the crib. Don't do nothing. Just stay at home. That's what I was supposed to say. But I'm side-eyeing him, and I'm like, I don't know if I should say it or not. I don't know. So I walked on down the stairs, and I went on to school. And when I got home to the apartment building, there was blood droplets again. And I'm like, ain't no way. So I'm following it all the way up again, rounding the corner on the second floor, going up to the third floor. And then there was a big blob of blood right there, boom, right before you get to our apartment door. I go into the apartment. My brother beat up again. He jumped again, you know. And this time they knocked his tooth out, the front tooth. And I'm like, oh, man. See, that's why I was supposed to say something. If I would have said something, that tooth wouldn't have never been knocked out. But yeah, that right there was like my second assignment. That was my second assignment for sure. And I was being disobedient again. But yeah, if I'd have said something, his tooth wouldn't have never got knocked out. On my first assignment, if I'd have said something to her, she possibly would have still been alive. But these are things like I had to deal with for a long time, because I'm like, I didn't know how to say things to people, you know, when I was young. I didn't know how they would take it. And it kind of sat down on me for a long time, you know, and I'm like, I don't know, and even though I know he was my brother, he is my brother, whatever, but he probably been like, girl, man, get out of my face, you know, you know, something like that. Don't tell you like you talking crazy, get out of my face, going to school, something like that, you know. So, but this is all about fair warning, y'all. You know, like when you get those urges, when you get those feelings, when the Most High talks to you all, whatever it is that you're feeling at that moment, you know what I'm saying? And if they're putting something on your heart to speak, speak it. You know, say what needs to be said, because there's a lot of people out here whose lives you can save, whom lives you can, you know, keep from getting into trouble, keep from getting hurt, keep from, you know, keep them away from accidents, anything. So, but that's basically it. Like, just when things come to you, just speak it. Don't run from it. Don't be afraid or worry about what people are going to think about you. Just say what needs to be said and move forward. Yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and please, again, comment. Comment on some of the assignments that the Most High have given to you all, and you didn't complete them, or you failed the assignment. Yeah, just comment on it, because I would really like to know some of y'all comments. I would really like to know if some of y'all was actually kind of stuck like I was and being afraid to speak, you know, what it was that you felt, or even if you wasn't afraid to speak it, I would still like to know, you know, because that means if you wasn't afraid to speak it back then, that means you're stronger than a mug, for real, because that's strength, you know, not worrying about what people think about you. And like I said, I was a kid, you know, but I still should have spoke. I still should have said what I needed to say, regardless of how they would have felt about me. And even though he's my brother, I still should have, you know, said what I needed to say. So I'll be back tomorrow night with some more story time. So again, you got story time with Akasha. You all have a very blessed night.